Eggate right now. We're doing it live. Live Eggate. Hello, Jeff. Welcome. Hi. Sorry I'm late. And I also have to leave at 3, but I figured I would still stream anyway. Okay. So we were gonna do Walmart.com. Hello, everyone. Eggate with tomatoes in the title. I just do what XQC tells me. All right. It's not my fault. I'm just doing what's coming from the man. All right. We are checking on Eggate real quick. Starting with Walmart, New York. Have egg prices gone up? Let's have a look. Walmart, New York. What kind of eggs do I get from Walmart? I get great value, large white egg, 12 count. How are my eggs doing, Walmart? Eggs at Walmart are up quite a bit, actually. That's a significant increase, Donald Trump. Walmart, New York. My great value, large white eggs, 12 count, are up from $4.83 to $5.97. Quite a bit. That's quite an egg increase, my dude. I thought I wanted cheaper egg. It's the whole thing I wanted. Thank you. Smasher of toes. Smasher off toes? Hey, Serenity fan. Did I watch the City game last night? No, I didn't, but obviously I watched the Liverpool game. What happened in the City game? Hang on, let me check. Premier League standings. What happened? Oh, they lost again? Bro. Being exactly 20 points ahead of City feels good, man. That's all I'm trying to say. Where cheap day one egg, indeed. Welcome, Hippie Asterix. Okay, so eggs at Walmart, up. Let me check my eggs in San Francisco Walmart, because like we got 3 cities. There was one recently that I couldn't do because eggs were out of stock almost everywhere, so I skipped it because it was like, well, I can almost do none of them. So I was like, well, we just skip this week. Okay, so what kind of eggs am I getting from San Francisco? Great value, cage-free, large white eggs, 12 count, which is a more expensive egg across the board. I figured I would add some variety of brands. It is certainly a more expensive egg. Cage-free, great value, large white egg. Also up. Dude, eggs are up like a motherfucker across the board. These eggs, the large white eggs have gone from $7.42 to $8.82. Egg prices fucking soaring out here, man. All right, let me check Kansas City. What do you think? Kansas City's also going to be more expensive? Play some bets, anybody? I'll select a store, Supercenter. What do I get from Kansas City? From Kansas City, I get great value, large white eggs, 12 count. They were previously $4.17. What are they going to be now? It's not looking good, Donald Trump. They are $5.97. So every single egg from when I started this is up almost $2, which we started at the start of the Trump presidency. It hasn't only been a fucking month. Eggs are up almost $2. Like, it's like a few cents would be bad. $2, my guy? Holy shit. I expected this to be so gradual that tracking it would be like, well, in the last 12 months, they've risen by 50 cents or some shit. I didn't expect it to be this bad. This is a large egg increase. I was promised cheap egg. You know what I didn't ask for? Plane crash. We got to calm down on those. It's too much. We need to chill out on the amount of plane crash. The increase in plane crash has gotten pretty out of hand. So yeah, 0.24 is the date today. Is 0.224. It's not looking great. It's not looking great, you guys. Now I will say, egg prices is a result of bird flu. It happened in Australia while I was home for a lot of last year, where egg prices got terrible, but it was more that you couldn't find eggs, actually. The prices weren't inflated that bad because Australia is has more regulations on price gouging. But you just couldn't find eggs because of a bird flu outbreak, and I guess the same thing's happened in the US. It's not necessarily the economy. Bird flu still also a thing. I think DEI is also to blame for bird flu, Stage Geek. Thank you for bringing that up. They're woke and gay. They gave the birds the flu. It came from China. That's what they did. Everybody's saying it. That's what they're saying. They made those birds woke and gay, and now they don't want to work anymore. They're just woke gay birds, lazy people. Everybody's saying it. We've all seen it. I think that's what it is. I think you'll find that's what it is. So, it's actually that the animals have become tainted by the woke agenda. So you get it. You get it. We need more tooth and less tank. Thank you, Kevin. You're goddamn right. Okay, let me pull up a fun little news story. Just a fun little news story that I found for you all today. Just what a fun little time over here that I found. It's really fun. Also, yeah, we're still raising money, everybody, for fire relief in LA. So close to 10K. Even $5 helps. If you scan the QR code right here, it should take you to a donation link. I've been donating my Twitch earnings. I had MinMax donate my whole fee for the time that I was working with them, and they added some extra because they're good people. It can't all be me, you guys. It can't all be me. Just, at this point, I think I've done 50% of the fundraising here. Just what are you woke and gay? Is that what's happening? You can't donate to charity because the wokes and the gays are lazy? I don't want to pressure you if you can't afford it. Don't feel like you need to do it. I'm sorry about that. But, every dollar helps. You don't have to donate a lot. Okay, let me pull up display capture. No, you gotta stay there. You stay there too. Let me come over here. See. Alanah over this way. Fun story for everybody today. Like I said, just ball of laughs over here. Just what a fun time. You know what I mean? How dare you call me? No, it's my dad. He's well within his rights to call me. He has call Alanah privileges whenever he wants to. But I can't, Dad. I'm talking to the internet about the flu or whatever. Okay, cool. What tint do I use? What do you mean by tint? Tint. What would tint mean? Makeup terms. I never want to gatekeep. I literally don't know what that means. Not sure. Okay. Alarmist bird flu now endemic in cows. While Trump cut staff and funding. It's only going to get better, you guys. Experts say current U.S. outbreak is unlikely to end without intervention and further mutation of virus likely. Basically, it's also going to happen with beef, is what I'm saying. Oh my god, I forgot about Mad Cow. That was a huge thing. Tint like a skin tint in makeup is basically very thin foundation mixed moisturizer. Oh, again, won't gatekeep. So I don't wear foundation at all. I do wear, which I guess it is tinted. I wear tinted sunscreen every day. Obviously, I'll wear foundation if I go to like a really fancy event or something, but otherwise I don't wear it at all. It's just sunscreen, and I use Elta MD. which is recommended by my friend Texas, who's a dermatologist. I'll leave a link. It's not cheap, but it's very good. I use the one here, if I link it, is 46 SPF tinted face sunscreen. Every day. It's quite thick as well, but that's because it's sunscreen. But I think because I have oily skin, I get away with it. Okay, anyway. The news... Sorry, no, I gotta restart. A newer variant of the H5N1 bird flu has spilled over into dairy cows separately in Nevada and Arizona, prompting new theories about how the virus is spread and leading to questions about containing the ongoing outbreaks. The news comes amid a purge of experts and federal agencies. Oh my god. They fired all the people who would know how to handle this quickly. They fired them all. Look at this. They fucking fired them all. We're so fucked. we're just cooked. We're just absolutely cooked. They hired everyone who would know how to fix this problem while campaigning on how they were going to decrease egg prices. What do you think's going to happen if there's a fucking cow epidemic? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. The news comes amid a purge of experts at federal agencies, including employees who are responding to the highly pathogenic avian influenza outbreak at the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The additional spillovers are changing experts' view of how rare introductions to herds may be, with implications for how to prevent such spread. It's an endemic in cows now. There's no way this is going to get contained. Great. Great. Wonderful. Influenza virologist and co-director of the Center for Transmission of Airborne Pathogens at Emory School of Medicine, who I guess you can't fire because it's private. So that's something. That's something. We don't seem to have a handle on the spread of the virus. The current outbreak is unlikely to end without intervention and needs close attention from the Trump administration to prevent the virus from wreaking more havoc. Bird flu's contained spread is happening against the backdrop of the worst flu season in 15 years. Wow, okay, so that part, I scrolled too far. That part, not Trump's fault. The handling, certainly Trump's fault. Worse since the H1N1 swine flu pandemic. I remember that. The spike in seasonal flu cases puts pressure on health systems, makes it harder to detect rare variants like H5N1, and raises the risk of reassortment. Oh, thank God there's no dogs on there. Oh, thank God. You know what I mean? Spencer's fine. He's fine. Wild birds, then they then give it to the cows. The cows, and the cats. And the poultry. Interesting. Humans can't get it from cats. Can only get it from cows and poultry. Nice one, Scott. Very nice. U.S. Agriculture Department says it accidentally fired bird flu officials. So, I'm feeling fucking great about that. What the hell? Okay, that's a large text that I need to read later. I have so much going on at the moment. There's just so much happening. And I'm behind on things. And there's a lot. But it's all very fucking cool. But whatever. Okay. United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, said it accidentally fired several employees working on the H5N1 avian influenza. Accidentally? Was it an accident? Is that what we're calling it now? Accidentally? Is it time to go back to Australia? I am going back to Australia on Wednesday. I will be streaming Wednesday regular time. I promise Wednesday I'll actually be here at 1. Rahul and I are going to start Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. He's already played it, but he wanted to watch me experience the opening hours. So, so probably no stream on Friday because I will be with my family. But I'm going back. They might not let me back in. See how it fucking goes. The about face came after the USDA touted its plans to optimize its workforce. Love that. By firing workers and terminating contracts, actions aided by billionaire Elon Musk's unofficial agency. It's so fucking wild that this is happening. it's crazy, man. It really feels like the Democrats just never expected anybody to do anything this shitty. They just never thought anyone would disobey the rules. And so when someone does, there's just nothing in plan to handle it. They just have no plan. Like, oh, he's not even an elected official. They just started a made up agency and just are firing people. Oh, okay, I guess. Most of the Democrats don't seem to care about stopping it. That doesn't appear to be true. Because of all the stories where they've been barred, right? Like, A, what can they do? B, all they know how to do is pass legislation, which they can't fucking do because it's Republican majority. And they can't do it fast enough because Elon is acting so quickly. Like, what a great strat. Just do something faster than anyone can scramble through the admittedly bloated bureaucracy to figure out how to solve the problem. But, like, I feel like he would just ignore it at this point. And Trump's going to pardon him. So it's like, okay, he's literally just allowed to do whatever fucking wants. Have you guys seen the Tucker Carlson clip? I think about this, like, a lot. Tucker Carlson, Elon Musk, you're fucked. This will give me a result. Here?
What happens if Trump doesn't win?
Well, this is through somebody else, but that's fine. When I'm with you. Ooh. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Just listen to this real quick. Just have a little listen to this guy. Okay. Sorry about that.
What happens if Trump doesn't win? Well, according to Elon Musk, recently in conversation with Tucker Carlson, Elon is completely up the creek without a paddle.
If he loses, man, what?
If he loses,
It does seem that way. You can't just be like, yo,
yeah, I'm like, how long do you think my prison sentence is going to be? Do you think? Will I see my children? I don't know.
Because it's not like you can say, well, yeah, I maxed out to him, but you know, I have
no plausible deniability. No, and I've been trashing Kamala nonstop.
Oh, I know.
Have you guys seen that before? Isn't that, like, extremely bothersome? I think about that on a regular basis. Of like, I'm just going to play it one more time. I just want to sink that in, okay? Just listen to what he's saying. This is fucking crazy.
If he loses,
It does seem that way.
And like,
you can't just be like, yo,
Tucker Carlson's very convinced of what he's
How long
saying.
do you think my prison sentence is going to be? Do you think? Will I see my children? I don't know.
Because it's not like you can say, well, yeah, I maxed out to him, but you know, I
have no plausible deniability.
He says, I have no plausible deniability. Like, the man knows he committed a crime. I don't know what it is. Fucking wild. Wild. As if he even wants to see his children. Wild, dude. You see that as them joking about their political opponents abusing power against them? Really? The Tucker Carlson, this here is, because there's no context prior to it, to be clear. They, like this, it does seem that way, is him being shocked about whatever Elon told him. Look at it.
It does seem that way.
Look at his face. That is a man being like, holy shit, you are fucked. Because he's very aware that he did something wrong. Like, I definitely don't think this is just they're joking about their opponents. He's literally told Tucker Carlson he's done something super illegal. I think you are being way too, what's the word? You're giving them way too much grace. How about the Trump quote telling Christians to vote one more time, they'll never have to vote again? There are a couple of things that, like, I have seen that I like that aren't true. So there's the clip where Trump says something that's along the lines of, he's talking about how he'll get the Olympics and the World Cup, and he's like, because they rigged it. And people reported that as though it was Trump admitting that the election was rigged. That is not what that was. That was him saying, because the Dems rigged the election in 2020, I get these two things that happen to be this many years apart. Like, that one, like, people were reporting that incorrectly. There's another one where he made it sound like the machines had been rigged, where it was just him being dumb. Like, it's not, you know, I'm not always going to assume the worst. I will not do that. This, though, I don't think it's just, well, they're just talking about their political opponents. This is someone who has fucking committed a crime. Like, for sure. Which, of course, he has. My YouTube thumbnail is still lost records? Oh, thank you for letting me know. How do I change that while I'm live? There we go. Change? I have to change it to something. Well, hang on, what should I change the YouTube thumbnail to? Every time I see Tucker Carlson, it becomes clearer why his mother only left him $1 in inheritance. Is that true? My God. I don't know. I'll get Elon's face. That's a good thumbnail, right? Right? Surely, right? Throw that on my desktop. Change that over here. Just give that a little change, because we are not playing Lost Records right now. Also, yeah, I upgraded my internet since that stream, but it does seem like it was a restream issue that was causing the problems. Okay, cool. Cool. I don't know what I was talking about. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna go through mods, what you've sent me to look at recently. Bernie Sanders is doing stuff, apparently. Let's take a look at what Bernie is up to. I sent a link to the not having to vote again in Discord. Oh, cool. Thank you. I'll check that one first, too. Okay. Trump tells Christians they won't have to vote after this election. I feel like I do remember this happening. I don't care how we have to get out and vote. Get out and vote just this time.
You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You gotta get out.
What is the most, so like I do try to like translate Trump. What's the most charitable way to view that quote? What is like the, well, maybe he meant this. What is the, like, other than, hey, we're gonna make it so that I'm a dictator, which is crazy because he's just gonna fucking die anyway. He's too goddamn old. What's the fake charitable way to perceive this? You won't ever have to vote again. You won't have to do it anymore. What could he possibly be referring to? He's going to permanently fix all the problems with the US? Yeah, maybe. Like, it could be like, just this one time, and then you won't be scrambling and angry to vote again, because I'm going to fix all the problems. Because he did say 4 more years in it, right? I think that we can make that work. The most charitable is that he's going to make the country so good that voting won't matter anymore. Yeah, or that they won't, like, feel desperately angry when voting because all of the problems will be fixed. We can assume that. Though I know they did also, not assume that, but that's a version of it. It doesn't necessarily mean he's trying to become a dictator. But they did also try to pass something saying that he could run again and that Obama could not, right? How far does Trump have to go for a revolution against government to happen in the US? That's a really good question. How far does he have to go? As it stands, he is in cahoots with the richest people on the planet, right? If you just look at Zuckerberg had his fucking Facebook banned after Jan 6th. How was Jan 6th not the fucking line? And now it's back, and I can only presume that it's because he promised him some insane amounts of money. So like he's effectively bought off most of the powerful people, whether it's like passing legislation that will aid them or whatever. I did see the long live the king thing, which is also fucking crazy. You're trying to argue that the term limits only count if it's 2 consecutive terms. That's their way of trying to get Obama out. That's so stupid. I was going to say, like, well, people won't allow concentration camps, but they will. They're trying to do that with Guantanamo again, basically. I think that there is plenty of America who, not all, of course, who would be fine with immigrants being rounded up and killed. Genuinely, unironically, I think there would be groups of people who would support it. Not even illegal ones. So that's not enough. I really don't know. Yeah, I know my volume is quiet. I don't actually have the means to give myself any more gain. Let me fake gain it. This might make it sound a little shitty because I'm digitally giving myself more gain. I'm not sure what's going on. I got a new setup and it's okay. Is that better? Doesn't look super different. Hang on. Maybe 2, maybe 3. 3? Improvement? That should be better. Yeah, okay. There are people who are treated as a sport. I don't disagree, dude. There are people wholeheartedly supporting sending immigrants to Guantanamo Bay concentration camps not far off. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know where the line is now. I don't know where the line is. Like, where will people draw a line? Again, he's in the pockets of the most powerful / richest people on the planet. He's got Facebook and Twitter. What would be a line that would be too far for America? I don't think even the monarchy references are too far. Like him calling himself a king, his fan base probably loves that. I genuinely don't know. Has he done anything really ever that his audience has pushed back on? Like, I know that when Elon was in support of the H-1B visas, he got some pushback, but he's not Trump. Maybe declaring martial law against the general public. Yeah, I feel like he has no reason to ever do that, though. If things get really bad here, do you see yourself moving to Australia or the UK? Yes. If things get really bad, I will leave. It's tough, man, because it's like, I feel like I had a lot of shit before the election where I was like, this isn't going to affect me. It didn't last time. It still technically doesn't. None of my rights personally have been infringed upon in any way. But, yeah? Live streaming? I'm just chatting. Yeah, it's not really the vibe, but yeah, you can. But yeah, I'm not comfortable like sitting back and watching it happen and fleeing while people are being mistreated feels just like privilege. It doesn't sit right with me. But I've been talking, like, Omar was here the other night, and we spoke until like 2 a.m. about what can we do to help people. What the fuck can we do? And it's tough. It's real tough. I don't know what the answer is. I think that me doing streams and at least like trying to make sure people stay educated is probably a big one. I think misinformation and lack of education is a huge part of how we got here. And I know that I have a lot of conservatives in my audience. Like, they are there. It's not majority, but it's not a small amount. Should we see if your mic works?
Oh, yeah.
Mic 2?
It's okay, Banjo.
Can you tap the top of it for me? Okay. My little Banjo! My little boy. Whew. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Look at his little face. Stop blurring my son in video broadcast. I'm turning it off.
Yeah, you need to talk to them about that.
I'm sick of this. Stop blurring my dog. Turn it off.
Oh, shit.
Get your towels ready. It's about to go down. Banjo, come back. We can picture you now. You'll be here.
Banjo.
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 Little boy.
Up here.
You come here. It's him. It's Banjo. Hello. Hi.
Hey, gorgeous.
What you do? What you do? What you do? Okay, let me give you a microphone. We'll see how it sounds. Chat, this is our first time doing this. I got an extra mic so Rahul can have a mic. Tell me how this sounds. Am I doubling or does it sound? Okay, Rahul's not spoken yet, obviously.
Hello. Oh, God.
You got and feature my trash.
Is what doubling? Oh, because you have 2 mics.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't.
Oh.
Sounds good? Sounds okay?
Interesting.
Doubling very slightly. If it's very slight, see, why is your mic going up so much when I speak? You know what I mean? You're second mic 4 and I'm main mic 3.
You have to make mine quieter then.
Should make you a little quieter.
Because I just have to probably be closer to it so it's more.
Okay, talk.
Maybe that way.
Oh, yeah, that helped. But now you're too quiet.
No, because as long as I speak up.
No, you're way too quiet. Yeah, let me split the
Somewhere
difference.
between.
Okay,
A
now?
little bit there.
Just give me a sentence.
Yeah, hello, hi.
Still too quiet. It's probably just picking up me talking, right? That's probably what it is. These are specifically supposed to not do that, though.
That was a good test.
Yeah, I mean, does it sound bad
Can't hear his mic now.
when you increase your volume? Kind of open up more background noise, so it
That's
doesn't
what
sound like it
was
should.
fine originally.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's still too quiet. Okay, I gotta turn it the whole way up.
Trump tells Christians they won't
away
have to
from each
vote
other?
after this election.
They are pointed away from each other. Yeah, you didn't see this?
No.
Oh.
To win this election, most important election ever. We want a landslide that's too big to rig. If you want to save America, get your friends, get your family, get everyone you know, and vote. Vote early, vote absentee, vote on election day. I don't care how.
I don't care.
Get out and vote. And again, Christians, get out and vote.
It's so
No,
funny.
no, read this bit.
You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine.
Yikes.
You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful.
I do think that is maybe what he was saying. He was not saying, I'm going to be a dictator. I think he's just not great at communicating. He was saying, I will fix everything so you won't have to worry about voting again. You won't be desperate to vote because everything will be fixed. That's what I'm thinking.
Lot of votes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot you have a black screen. That's my bad. I forgot to pull that up also. Anyway, what was I going to look at? Oh, this. Bernie Sanders slams Donald Trump, Elon Musk in fighting oligarchy. Oligarchy?
Oligarchy.
Stop in Iowa City.
Did you say oligarchy?
No, I just mispronounced the word. I do know how to say it, to be clear. Can you move the trash out of the way? Just don't love that there's just... You know what I mean?
All that for the banjo who won't show.
All that for banjo. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Bernie Sanders slammed President Donald Trump on Saturday and said he presents unprecedented crises. The senator criticized Elon Musk and billionaires collectively as part of a town hall speaking series. Why does it feel like Bernie's the only one doing any of this? Why does it feel like nobody else is doing this with him?
Because they're probably on the payroll too.
I mean, yeah, and AOC, that's true. Implore the audience to act in several... Okay, what are his suggested actions? Bernie, tell me what to do, bro. What we do now in the coming days, weeks, months will impact our lives, the lives of our kids, etc. Agreed. Nice. Yeah. You get one vote, they buy elections.
A poll came out today here that 27% of Canadians think the US is the enemy.
Is an enemy? I mean...
Or an enemy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Elizabeth Warren as well.
Pocahontas! That's what he says.
Millionaire Bernie Sanders believes in higher taxes for Iowans. He's a radical. I just want to know what he said to do. I'm not seeing that in here. Maybe I should, when I have more time, watch the whole thing. Yeah. This is not the first difficult moment that our country has faced. Points to the fight for abolition of slavery, women's right, unionization. Very, very tough times for talking to people, incredible wealth and power. They own the media, they own the political process, and sometimes it can become overwhelming. We can feel despair, but in the past, Americans stood up, they fought back, they won. How, Bernie? Tell me how. But yeah, if I had a longer stream today, maybe I would watch the... Oh, this isn't a video. It's just a presentation. I would love for you to tell me what to do, bro. I don't know how to help. As said, I think that education is a big part of it. Just keep people educated, keep people up to date.
Did you see him how he talked to the governor of Maine?
No.
That's really bad.
Mods, have you linked me that by any chance? What else we got here? Efforts to deport children? How, it's like, it's all, like, it's fucking comically bad.
Yeah, it's like chitty chitty bang bang villain.
Like it's just, it's not even original.
Yeah, you need to watch the video of the Trump Maine governor.
Yeah, mods, can you find that and throw it in chat for me if you get a chance?
You should also watch iZombie.
Sorry, he asked for iZombie. No, he asked for Trump talking to the governor of Maine. Education is huge, but public education is being dismantled. Also, protests don't seem to work. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like, if I'm like, what can I do? Look, I have a tiny platform in the grand scheme of things. I just feel like, all I can do is do these fact checking streams where I try to go over the information and give it to people. And
Pagan.
oh, thank you, Pagan. Oh, thank you, Shapa. Appreciate it. Thanks.
CIA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Are you not going to comply with it?
Sorry, I gotta do that from the start.
CIA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Are you not going to comply with it? Well, we are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
How? Oh my God. How has America gotten to this point? Like, that he can threaten states to pull their federal funding if they disagree with him? It gets worse?
Yeah.
Every state, good, I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor, because I don't think you'll be in elected politics.
Just
Bro.
straight threats.
Again, it's just like, how has America gotten to this point? America, like, it's not even right. It was at one point anti-fascist. Known for being anti-communism. So aggressively anti-communism that they invented fucking nuclear bombs. in part. It was just obviously part of it. It's more complicated than that.
No,
but you know what I mean?
Cillian Murphy.
It was relevant. It was relevant.
Cillian Murphy invented the nuclear bomb.
Cillian Murphy?
Yeah,
Damn.
it's the Irish.
And how has like America gotten to a point where people are okay with this?
Because
Where it's just so un-American.
I'll tell you how.
I think supporting Trump is actively un-American.
I'll tell you what's more devastating than a nuclear bomb, as someone who never was affected by the nukes, because I'm not from Japan,
Yeah, easy to
or
say.
the nuclear reactor in Chernobyl.
Yeah.
As someone who
Yeah.
has no experience, I'll tell you what's
No, we know.
worse.
We know.
Social media.
It's worse than
I
you.
think it's more destructive. I think you could, with this information, you could amass a devastating amount of damage towards an individual or a group or a minority.
I could argue either side of that.
I think social media contributed to us basically turning a blind eye to a genocide. So, and bots. That's what
I'm
think.
okay with it. I'm okay with it. Wish this country had a radical left. Maybe billionaires would be afraid. It's so funny people talk about the radical
Elon
left.
is
It doesn't
afraid though. Did you
fucking
see the leaked
exist.
text messages from his new baby mama?
He didn't sound afraid.
He sounded like he was scared. He's pissing his pants that he was
Gonna get shot?
get assassinated.
No, that's what men do when they want to fucking manipulate a woman into doing what they want. He's like, I'm gonna be shot. You have to. You don't understand how. You have to do what I want. That's just fucking
Oh my
manipulative
god,
relationship bullshit.
Hideo Kojima was right. Dun 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 dun. Metal Gear.
About what?
About the la lelo.
The Lale, of course. Okay, what else we got here? Sorry, yes. Efforts to deport children. Trump officials launch ICE effort to deport unaccompanied migrant children. Well, unaccompanied doesn't... I mean... Okay, we have to figure out what unaccompanied means. The Trump administration is directing immigration agents to track down hundreds of thousands of migrant children who entered the United States without their parents. I mean...
I thought that Lego Ninja ad was part of the story. I was like, what?
He's using Ninjago to lure them. The
That's
Immigration
low.
and Customs Enforcement memo outlines an unprecedented push to target migrant children. I mean, okay. This is not as evil as it sounds, because it sounded to me like it's like that fucking... God, I'm getting so many weird ads now because of a video I just made. Look,
What?
You know how I told you the video I was scripting yesterday? Look at all these ads I'm getting now.
Oh, and that's why you got Ninjago.
Maybe. Yeah, I scripted a video that's basically about, like, child abuse on the internet. And so I'm clearly getting all the stuff related to that. Yeah, sorry, this sounded like he is taking children from their families, but kind of what else are you supposed to do with children who came through without their parents? Obviously not that I like the handling of it, obviously. I won't do ad blocker because I recognize that I use these companies and without giving them any money for their information, and that they can serve me ads. That's how I personally feel about it. I'm not gonna that's, you do what you want. I know why people like ad blockers. I know people would prefer them on my stream so they didn't get all this advertising. But
Someone said, were they unaccompanied because they were separated though?
yeah, it's a great question. Immigration and Customs Enforcement memo outlines an unprecedented push to target migrant children who cross the border illegally as unaccompanied minors. So it sounds like it's people who cross the border by themselves. It lays out 4 phases of implementation, beginning with a planning phase on January 22nd, though it did not provide a start date for enforcement operations. More than 600,000 immigrant children have crossed the U.S.-Mexico border without a parent or legal guardian. I guess. So they have been deported. Of course, loads of this would have come under Biden. Biden was still fucking deporting people. During his first term, Trump introduced a zero-tolerance policy that led to separation of migrant children from their parents at the border. That part, not okay with. The children were sent to children's shelters, so maybe he was doing it then?
I'm sorry, but maybe I'm too liberal. I'm too woke.
Yeah. Go ahead, woke lib.
I think that if a minor, crosses the border illegally on their own with no family, they deserve citizenship I couldn't even walk to the grocery store.
Bro, you want my workist stance? I know it doesn't work functionally. I don't think there should be borders anywhere at all.
Correct.
We're all just fucking humans sharing a planet.
You have to answer certain questions, right?
You have
to answer, like, when did Abraham Lincoln write the Declaration of Independence? When was America formed? 1776, is that right? I don't know. Who was the first president? James Carlson, I don't know, George Carlson, whatever. The thing is, you have to answer all of those questions, right? Where's the presidents on the rock, the Stonehenge? You have to answer all of that to be a citizen. What is more badass is a kid who navigates the wilderness and crosses the fucking border to come to America. That's a straight up citizen pass. Straight. That's what they talk about from the old days, the frontier, taming the frontier, the frontiersmen who crossed and went from east to west across America and settled. That's what they're doing. They've gone from south to north. I'd give them a citizenship like that. So what if they don't... just because what? I have to know that George Washington was president or what? Nah. Do that.
Yeah, I don't know how they decide what arbitrary questions to ask in that particular test, to be clear. I don't know how that's decided. Children were sent to children's shelters run by the Office of Refugee Resettlement. So I guess the problem is that he's the one who did separate them in the first place, in some part. Separation of families, including babies from nursing mothers. Fuck, that's fucking disgusting. Met with widespread international outrage. Trump halted the policy in 2018. Okay. Up to 1,000 children may still remain separated. As well as enforcing immigration laws, the memo headlined Unaccompanied Alien Children Joint Initiative Field Implementation. All right.
I just want everyone to know, and call me out. Say I'm being hyperbolic. Yeah? But if 30,000 blue-eyed, blonde-haired white kids crossed a border illegally, they would let them in and they'd keep them here.
Yeah, no, you're right.
If 30,000 Swedish kids unaccompanied by adults came here to start, they would 100% do that. Don't even fucking lie.
Yeah, you're right. Also, I just put a filter on my mic. How does this sound to you guys? Because I'm going to need to... having Omar do it, help me with the microphone routing for this particular thing. Are there things that I need to note from how it sounds for you guys? Better? Any significant problems? Mods, if y'all could let me know.
They want
any of the
they want
patrons, just let me know
Afrikaners
if
to come, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah. Have you not seen that news?
No.
Trump's executive order, which is to allow white South Africans to come over and be given citizenship. White Afrikaans. Fucking prawns. Yeah, because Musk is one. Yeah.
God, the Musk versus astronauts thing is so fucking sad.
Even space people hate him.
Even space people hate him.
Your
Well,
own
of course they
people.
do. I feel like space people are probably pretty lib.
Who likes him except for like weird edgelord gamers?
I'll get you the foot thing. I don't know, dude. I feel like I don't think it's just edgelord gamers. He's got more than that.
I would love to do, if I could speak to women, if I knew women.
Yeah, which you don't.
I don't.
Notorious.
But if I could ask women one question, I would ask, because I suspect, does anything make your vagina dry quicker than a clip of Elon Musk saying things like, I am become meme.
I am become meme.
There's living the dream, and then there's living the meme. Legalized comedy.
Thank you, Anonymous, for the $50. We're now at $9,000, everybody. We're gonna do it. Look at us go. Almost 10,000. That's so close. Thank you so much. Hard work is greeted by AI video of Trump licking Elon Musk's feet.
Yeah.
This is the news you all come here for.
This is good.
This is what you're all here for. Staff at the Department of Housing and Urban Development arrived at work Monday to an AI-rendered video of President Donald Trump aggressively licking Elon Musk's feet, playing on stop at every television. That's so fucking funny.
I want to post that on my socials.
That is so fucking funny. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's brilliant. The video played on a loop for around 5 minutes while employees frantically unplugged the TVs. HUD spokesperson Casey Lovett confirmed the clip did play at card in email to HuffPost, and call it another waste of taxpayer dollars and resources. I have this thing with HuffPost where I just so distinctly remember them because one time it was like HuffPost Women or something. I got invited to be on a women's panel for HuffPost. And they invited me because I was a gamer and they were talking about Grand Theft Auto 5. And so I had to argue with this panel of 4 women about how even though, yes, you can have sex with a prostitute, a sex worker, and then kill them in Grand Theft Auto, that the games are not inherently misogynistic. And it was one of the worst experiences of my life. In my memory, at least. I'm sure I could find that and maybe be like, it's not that bad. But I remember being like, this is actual hell, because none of them had played it. It was just me arguing with a group of women who were like, this is sexist. And I was like, well, it's not though. Hot take that I would make if I didn't have so many conservatives who want me to die is Grand Theft Auto 5 is actually about toxic masculinity. Send tweet. That's what the whole story is about. Anyway.
You think that?
I absolutely think that.
That's your take?
That's my take. That is a story about toxic masculinity.
You're wrong.
Fair enough.
Do you know what it's about?
Fair enough.
Do you know what it's about? Heists.
I mean. Okay. Oh,
what's Red Dead about then?
The way that I wanted it to work. Sorry, did you just link me the video there? Thank you, Jeff.
What's Red Dead about?
Oh, that's the video. Sorry, that's not what I want either. I want the foot licking. I want to see the foot
there.
Licking. It want it's on Blue Sky, so I wasn't sure if I had to log in to play it. Well, I guess not.
I'm against AI until this happened.
We've had that stance already, though, Rahul. That we're fine with AI for stupid little memes. If people are using it to make dumb little jokes, fine with it.
Well,
that?
No, because no. Because what's the difference between that and then porn of you deep faked?
Nothing. But obviously, I don't do anything about that either.
But I'm saying it's a slippery slope. So
Sure.
I'm not for AI.
Okay, that's the thing he said before, but he's just
I am. No, I'm all right with AI.
Little jokes.
I told you I was all right with AI, like when I added a goatee to Flanagan, because I couldn't be bothered to paint one in. I'm all right with it used as a tool on Photoshop.
Dumb little jokes.
Yeah, little bits like that. But
see, Microsoft is downsizing their bids on AI, canceling leases in AI server farms. That's annoying because I also just wrote a whole video about that. Son of a bitch.
Keep that on screen because someone said take it off.
Leaving
Yeah. In fact, while that's on there, that's what else is going on. What else you want to talk about? Just leave that on.
I have to go to a meeting, unfortunately.
Do you?
I do. Short stream today.
When?
3.
Oh.
Can you do your unboxing real quick?
No, it's too quick. I'm not rushing something that I've been waiting for
right.
6 months.
We can do it on Wednesday.
No, I'm going to open it alone.
Said no. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I had to be super quick today. Bill, there's a lot going on right now. A lot going on. It's 3 p.m.
Check out Amazon He-Man picture they put up.
It's pretty sexy. I will not be back later, no, unfortunately. I have way too much fucking work to do. I will be on Wednesday, though. Streaming on Wednesday.
People want me to just stay.
1 p.m. Well, my meeting's here, though.
I got a lot to say, folks. A lot to say.
The meeting's... Like, I have to do it here.
Elon.
Yeah?
Smart man.
Great. We're going to rate Kind of Funny. I was considering playing Avowed today, but I wanted to do news catch up, and I barely touched the surface, so...
I was trying to get Alanah to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
That's what we're doing on Wednesday, bitch.
Oh. Stephen King is not writing for Flanagan's Dark Tower. Go check Mike's Blue Sky. He quote tweeted him. I'm debunking that. It's already on IGN. They've not debunked it.